Hey guys, so I'm quite unhappy with how messy it is here. So I think I'm going to build up a Viking style longhouse and then try to incorporate some of the new moss blocks I got. Yeah, so I'm just going to lay out the foundation here and then I'll get back to you after that. So I've laid out a foundation for the longhouse. Currently I'm just messing around with some blocks to see if I want the pillars here to be stone or wood. So it came to my attention that Eli has some spruce saplings, so I stole some. I'm mostly getting it for the floor of the longhouse, but I also really like how Potsol looks, especially right now with everything being grass. Now I'm trying to plan out how the villages are going to be. The farmers are obviously going to be right here, and then down here I'm going to have 4 toolsmiths, 4 smiths, and 2 weaponsmiths. So down here I'm not sure what kind of villages I'm going to put. There is also a little bit of room over here and over here. I actually quite like the pothole, so I think I'm going to spread the pothole all the way around this farming area. I'm still working on the longhouse here. It's gonna take a while, especially because I'm breeding up the villagers at the same time. So in here I caught 2 adult villagers and I'm just using them to breed, and then I have babies here. And I already got 2 of the blacksmiths, or weaponsmiths, or toolsmiths. What is this? Yeah. Oh. I'm gonna keep this guy. I'm also going to keep this guy. And the 2 baby villagers I have in here is also going to be toolsmiths. Yeah, we're getting some progress. It's just taking a little bit extra time than I would like. So we're getting some good progress on the longhouse here. I'm mostly done with the walls. And we finally got the armorsmiths, the toolsmiths here, and then the weaponsmiths. Which also means we're fully kitted out with diamond. It's not the best enchants, but it's alright for now. I'm not gonna complain. I also installed 2 more mods on my client side here, and one of them is replant. I just can't be bothered having to replant every single thing myself, so now I just do like this. I can just right click, and then it's gonna harvest and replant at the same time. And I mean, it is a little bit easy mode, but at this point, most of my gameplay was literally replanting carrots, and it got quite boring. And after all, playing games is supposed to be a little bit fun. And as you probably just saw, with the green stuff, I installed a inventory sorter. It's also client side. Just because, like, I'm all about the quality of life. Oh yeah, and I'm thinking about getting some pledgers, because I think there is a random chance of getting arrows of weakening, which I can then use to clean or cleanse my villagers in the long run. Especially the farmers, since they're my main source of income. Eventually I'm going to automate the melon farms and get a pumpkin farm going as well. Still didn't find any pumpkin seeds though. And as for the big farm over there, I'm going to make it into a passive carrot and potato farm, I think. And the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna use the farmer villagers, not the ones in there, but some other ones that I'm going to breed up eventually. But before I'm really gonna go into that, I'm gonna need some gold. And me and Eli, we spoke a little bit about a gold farm. The main issue with a gold farm on Superflat worlds, at least the one Eli is thinking about making, is turtles and turtle eggs. We have agreed that he is allowed to spawn some turtle eggs from creative mode, so we can get a proper gold farm going. Now I'm gonna move the farmers from over there over here. And I'm not really gonna record it. It's not worth it. Okay, so I've decided to show you how I'm moving the villagers anyways, because it's actually way less painful than I thought it was gonna be. I found this, I don't know if I would call it smart, but it's pretty effective way of moving them over. Then I place the boat just like this, and then I notch it in a little bit so it's very close to the compost, and then I break this thing, and then it goes right in the boat. And then over here is my genius plan. I made a little cage. Honestly, it's not that much of a genius plan. It's quite obvious to do that. Then I do like this. Let me knock this off. And then you shouldn't be going right over there, but I think it's because you want to catch this bed. This is my bed. I don't know why this guy is so stubborn. Let me close it off here. Then he should come over with me. Why are you so stubborn? Dude, I swear, the other guys just walked right into the hole. Yeah, this is why I don't really want to record it. And now we nudge him in. Now we nudge him in place. Don't get stuck on the trapdoor. Thank you. And then just like that. It was actually quite annoying, to be honest. Hey guys, so it's a new day and I finally finished off the longhouse over here. At first I would like to thank Lion Cheater on YouTube for posting the original design. Now, mine is not really identical to his build, but it's pretty close. The dimensions is a little bit different, like my longhouse here is one block wider. I did that to fit all the villagers in there. My roof is different because of that, and my block palette is also different. I think the biggest difference is probably on the interior here, because I didn't actually look at how he did it. But you should definitely check out Lion Cheater on YouTube if you're interested in builds like this longhouse. And it's time to chop down some melons, and when I'm done harvesting these, I'm going to remove this farm and then relocate it. I think it's about time that I clean up the area, because I think it looks quite messy and I would like it to be a little bit neater, especially with the longhouse done over there. So far I'm actually really enjoying the Superflat world. It's a change of pace, and yeah, it's pretty fun, so if you've never tried it, maybe try. The only downside right now is that we play 2 people on the server. I mean, we have some other people invited, like Protein and Cosmic Links, and then of course Ag and Jen also have an open invitation to join the world. The main struggle for me right now is that I don't really get to see any of the wandering traders. So far I've only gotten 2 of them, and then Eli has gotten all of it. But apart from that, I think it's very cool. Oh yeah, and I'm also not done playing on the EMC server for sure. I think I'm going to alternate between the posts for now, and then I'm probably going to phase this one out over time. Yeah, so I think I'm going to time-lapse the rest of this, like just tearing down all of this stuff, tearing down the rest of the village, fixing the ground here, because this is quite uninteresting. Enjoy! And just like that, we cleared off the village. I left this square over here because I just have so many items in the chest. It's the same with these chests here. I'm gonna fix them eventually. And over here I have some cows. I'm going to keep those because I want to make some item frames in the future. And after having some of the big trees around the circle here, I actually realized how nice it was seeing something else than the blue sky. I've only been playing on Superflat or on EMC. And since I live on a sky island on EMC, my only view for the past month or so has been the sky. As you can see, I finished chopping down all of the spruce and spreading the pothole. I'm probably going to spread the pothole even more in the future, but I think I want to do that with a silk touch shovel instead. Let me just see if I have any of the moss trees or whatever they're called. Oh yeah, I have some right here. That's just perfect. But I think I heard something about that you can bone meal these things and then grow. Exactly. And then you can grow these trees here. But I think that's gonna be pretty neat, having a little bit of these trees. This tree is ugly as fuck though. So I just finished gathering some cobblestone and I'm gonna mix it up with the moss blocks to create the mossy cobblestone. I also gathered a bunch of oak leaves, vines and some moss carpet and grass and stuff. And I'm going to use it around the circle here, just to make it a little bit more natural. I already placed a little bit of moss around the circle and around some of the longhouse here. Now we're going to place some grass. And the reason I'm placing the grass instead of using bone meal is because I don't want the moss to spread. The natural spreading of moss is a little bit aggressive. Let's place some flowers. Right now I'm just planting just a few melons here and there. Yeah, I know it's raining and I tried sleeping, I can't really get rid of it. Anyways, I did the moss thing around the house. I added some grass. Now I'm going to experiment by replacing some of the wood here with mangrove roots and mossy blocks and stuff. Yeah, I think it's gonna work. think this bit should be a little bit taller. Oh, is that too tall? Nah, it's okay. I think the important bit of... Oh, you mother... That little shit. Didn't mean to punch him. How dare he stand in my way? Is he still angry? And on this little bit here, I think I'm going to try and go a little bit crazy. Now I'm going to play around with some leaves. And I think that's enough for the leaves for now. If I go back here and look a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... Yeah. I quite like the texture of the moss. Like adding it just a little bit in the leaves where there's a lot of them. So I think this is enough greens on the longhouse for now. Sometimes it's difficult stopping when it's just right, and I think this is definitely enough green to make a statement, but I might add some more in the future, especially like up here in the top. I think it could be pretty cool if some green stuff came down from up there. But I'm gonna give it the test of time and see how I like it. Oh yeah, I also added some vines. Once they grow out, it's gonna be a little bit more green. But overall, I think it looks pretty sick. Let me just go in the free cam here. Yeah. It does look a little bit funky. And then with a little bit of trees here and here. Maybe add some small hills around it. A little lake. Who knows? And on that note, I think it's time to end the episode. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.